Okay. Guess I didn't do it hard enough.
All right. They seem to have stopped talking, so I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo, holding short, runway 27 right for right closed traffic.
Cherokee 916, traffic 1 o'clock and 3 miles northeastbound Bonanza. Last reported altitude was about 2,100.
Searching for traffic, 916.
I don't say anything yet, right? Didn't acknowledge me?
734 November Kilo, Gillespie Tower, hold short, runway 27 right.
Hold short, runway 27 right.
4 November Kilo, you always have to
4 November Kilo.
You always have to say that with your call, the same call. So go ahead and pull up to the runway.
Yep. Release, parking brake.
We got the traffic.
And then here, the angle of the run-up area is a little different than Montgomery, so you have to kind of go towards the sign right there.
Okay.
And then we're going to turn to the final so we can see final approach.
Got it. Okay.
Tower, Gemini 08 Sierra, like to come back in for landing. Our transponder appears to have failed.
Oh, bummer.
Sierra, Roger, right, base runway 27 right, confirm information pop up.
So something like
Kind
this?
of go up to the whole bars, but then turn to the right as you get closer.
Got it. Okay.
Sierra, 27
And
right.
right here, you can turn to the right.
Okay.
That way.
Yep.
Clear to land, 0 Sierra.
System 4 November Kilo, right, close traffic approved, runway 27 right.
Something like that?
Clear for takeoff, 27 right, 4 November Kilo.
Clear for takeoff, 27 right, 4 November Kilo.
There you go, and just want to make sure final is clear.
Okay.
Lights, camera, action.
Yep.
Lights,
Lights,
camera's good.
Camera,
Action.
action,
There you go.
and here we go.
The traffic site, we're following them, 916.
916, Roger, number 2, runway 27 right, clear touch and go, then make right close traffic.
Go feet off the brakes.
27 right, clear touch
There you
and go,
go.
then make right traffic, 916.
Just work your way to the center line.
Yep. Nice and easy.
Yep.
Oh, my window is still
Yeah, I was like,
open.
do we need the window closed? I was just about to
Yes,
ask.
thank you. You need your window closed. That should be
Yes. All right.
goes on your checklist.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Stay on the center line. Roll out to right rudder. Keep your brakes off.
Yep.
There you go. You got to stop riding those brakes.
Yeah.
Heels down. For a little more, just a little touch of right rudder. Get back on the center line. There you go. Looking for that 55 airspeed.
55.
Right there. Lift off. Nice. Very nice.
All right. Ooh.
Nose down. Climb out of 73. 1, 2. There's a spot here. I get noise.
Oh, is that the static you guys were talking about?
Yeah, static when I'm talking only. Right rudder, more right rudder. That ball in the middle. So you have a ball here, you have a ball there, whichever one you want to look at. A little more right rudder. There you go.
Okay.
Climb out of 270 at first. 900 feet. We can lift our wing. And look, make sure it's clear. Clear right,
Yep,
turn right.
Clear right, turn right.
Watch your airspeed. Don't get
Yep.
too slow here. Now we're going to climb out at 80. Right rudder.
Yep.
That ball in the middle. That'll give you a
Yeah.
nice, there you go. Nice coordinated turn, right? Don't feel your body moving so much, huh? Oh, nice. Roll out at 360
Yep,
for a
360.
minute. On your crosswind. Good. And clear your wing on the right side again. So wing up. There you go. Clear right. Watch your nose when you do that. Don't put your nose up too high when you do that. Turn right. Yeah, that people can stall that way pretty easily, so you want to make sure you keep your nose down when you do that. Good. I'll just stay at, we're going up to 1600 only, so
Yep.
go ahead, put your nose down. It happens fast in this plane.
Yep.
Down. Pitch power trim.
City of Fort Papa Gillespie Tower, hold short, runway 27 right, landing traffic.
We're just going to stay
2 northeast approved.
lined up with the runway.
Cessna 4 November Kilo, number 3, follow Cherokee, about a mile, mile and a half, final, runway 27 right, clear touch and go.
Number 3.
Hold on, let me see. We're preferring, requesting a full stop taxi back, 4 November Kilo.
Cessna 4 November Kilo, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear land number 3, 27 right, 4 November Kilo. Sorry, I forgot to tell him on takeoff that we're doing a close pattern full stop. just get in the habit, you know, we'll do a couple of these,
Yeah.
full stop, and then we'll do a touch and go. So we're number 3, so we're looking for 2 airplanes out there somewhere. There one's coming right over the threshold right now, so there's number 1.
Okay.
We're just, that aiming
Oh,
spot
and
is
there's
the
number 2 out
numbers.
there
Good.
at 2 o'clock.
So we're already at our numbers, so we want carb heat on.
Carb heat on.
10 degrees of flaps now.
10 degrees.
Then down to 15 for now.
Bonanza 0 at Sierra, turn left or right on Alpha.
We'll go for
Sorry,
left on Alpha.
1,500
0
feet.
at Sierra.
Yeah,
Oh.
about 1,700 RPM.
Sorry, that's what you meant.
Works about good.
Cross 27 left at Alpha. And
Maintain
contact
about
down
80
0 at Sierra.
knots.
What are we at? A little bit more.
Yep. That's all just about precision. If you get the same numbers and the same altitudes, your whole leg, any airport you're at, it works the same. So this is kind of a long downwind because of that mountain.
Yeah.
Right, so we kind of wait till we're just past the mountain, then we can start turning our base. Now number 2 is already down, or inside. So go ahead and turn your base leg.
Turning base.
We'll stay at 1,500 feet, so we get a little inside this mountain. Knots is good, airspeed's great.
Phase 2, frequency change, please. So I'm following up Papa Cherokee.
Go ahead and start descending now.
27 right, clear for takeoff, traffic right.
We'll just do 500 feet a minute.
27 right, clear for takeoff.
1,700 RPM should give us that nice 500 feet a minute at 90 knots, or 80 knots, sorry.
Yep.
Bring the power out a little bit more, maybe 1,500. Good. So 80 knots, yeah, heading south.
Yep.
Okay, there's our runway, 2nd degrees of flaps.
2nd degrees flaps, yep.
Go ahead and turn in. Our number 2 is on the ground.
November 172 Whiskey Alpha with Papa. I would like to take off.
Let's keep that descent at 75 knots, that looks good.
Overshot a little bit.
172 Whiskey Alpha,
Bring it in,
Gillespie
just
Tower,
line it up
taxi
on
up
the
to
runway,
Hold
so
shore, 27 right, landing
anytime
traffic.
you overshoot, just make sure you bring it back nice and gentle, just like you did, so you don't have to do over controls, because then you could stall it there, right? So maintain that center line. We're going to keep the 27 in the middle of our windscreen with pitch and power, last notch of flaps.
Traffic not available.
Your descent, about 75 knots. This looks perfect. Just keep that on the center line.
Okay. Do we need to power more?
So we'll see. If the numbers start coming up in your windscreen, then a little more power. It actually looks like they're pretty stable right there, don't
Yeah.
they? Pretty good. That 70 knots here is okay. So it's all pitch and power at this point, right?
Yep.
Keep those numbers in the middle of the windscreen. Don't get any slower than 65 at this point.
Tell me when to start
Okay,
flaring.
yeah, go ahead and take your power out. We got the runway made.
Okay.
For the numbers. So when those numbers come under your cowling, like on the center line, I look up, look, flare. I look all the way down the runway.
Cherokee
Back
916,
over.
runway 27
Just
right,
keep
clear for
easing it
takeoff.
back nice.
27 right, clear, set to go.
Put our brakes on lightly at first. Power, yoke back all the way. That'll help us slow down like that. Very nice, good job.
System for November Kilo, you turn left or right on Alpha.
Yeah, we'll turn left on Alpha, going back to 27 right, 4 number kilo.
4 number Kilo, cross runway 27 left and contact ground.
27 left, go to ground, 4 number kilo, thank you.
That's
Sorry, I
Whiskey
just kind
Alpha,
of,
straight out of
that was
Cruise,
great.
runway
Go ahead and
27
go
right,
across. There's a lot happening, huh?
Cross 27 right, right?
Yeah, he cleared us across the left also. Sometimes they'll hold you right here because there's traffic landing, but across this. Sometimes they'll let us go back that way. We'll ask for the Charlie next time. We'll go to the right next time.
Okay.
Excuse me. We're gonna get right past the hold bars. Up across the hold bars, and we'll clean up our airplane.
Yep.
That was really good.
Gillespie Tower,
Right.
9016, after this touch and go, can we get a left
Stop
cross
right
with
here.
departure
Stop.
to
Yeah, you don't want to go too far because there's
Cherokee
people that
916,
come
approve
through here.
requested.
Got it, okay.
Go ahead and flaps up.
Flaps up, yep. All right. Whew.
Make sure lean.
Mixture lean.
There's a sweet spot on this dang squelch. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll go to ground.
All right, switch back to ground.
And just say Gillespie ground, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo, Delta Alpha back to 27 right.
Gillespie ground, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo at Alpha Delta, taxi back to 27 right.
Cessna 734 November Kilo, Gillespie ground, runway 27 right, taxi via Delta, cross runway 35.
Taxi via Delta, cross 35 to 27 right, 4 November Kilo.
Perfect. That was perfect. That's what he wants to hear. All right, we'll keep our landing light on. We'll go ahead and cross Delta here.
Yep.
35.
There was so much happening.
I
It's
know,
a lot
yeah.
happening.
Thank you for handling the comms there.
Oh yeah.
I was like, ah.
Time.
I felt really good about that landing.
Yeah, see if you do a controlled approach, like you did a really nice stabilized approach, then your landing will be really good. We're a little off the center line.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get too picky about that yet. And we'll get picky about that when we get close to the back ride. But you know,
Right.
you
Cross
just use a
runway
little
lights
bit of rudder to get back on the center line, you know. So you see how the numbers came under us right then? That's when you put your eyes all the way down to the runway and you level off for a few seconds, and then you just slowly start bringing it back, and you'll slow down your airspeed a lot, and you'll land. Yep.
Yep. Do we need to do any pre-flight or
Run up?
Run up?
No, we already did all that.
Okay.
So we just flew, everything's great. So all we do is we're just going to taxi up to the hold bars. We're going to switch to tower, and we're going to say holding short for right close traffic.
Yep.
So you can, in your radio calls, you should take off all the 2s and 4s and go taxi 2, blah, blah, blah. You could just say 4 number kilo, 27 right. Right? They don't
Okay.
need to know all the other, well, what do you call those?
The
ands and
words.
2s, yeah.
Oh, it is
Conjunctions.
a warm day.
Are they conjunctions? Is that what they are? And
Yeah.
Good.
That would be
I
conjunction.
can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Going back to high school English, which was a long time ago for me.
Oh, the nice part about being in the back seat is I get more shade.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, you're not sitting in the hot sun like we.
Glad we brought some water for when we're done.
Yep. So this time when we ask for our takeoff, we're just going to ask for a full right traffic, full stop, taxi back. So he knows what we want to do. Okay. So just follow this line all the way up to the hold bars, and again we're going to turn our nose to see final. Cause see how it turns to the left, so you really can't see final.
Yeah.
You really have to turn your nose to the right. Pull your nose that way first,
Yep.
and then we'll swing around to the right.
And about right here, right?
Yep. I don't get too close to the hold bars. Just so you can see the final over your wing.
Yep.
Right.
All right, so let me write that down. Right close traffic. What was the other bit?
Right close traffic, full stop, taxi back.
And your call sign.
Thanks, Victoria. You got it.
607 Delta is at Skid Row. Open a taxi to 27 right. I have information.
All right, so switching it back to the tower.
Frequency change approved.
Yep, flaps are all the way up. Yep.
Frequency change approved, 9016.
Windows are closed again.
Yep. All right. So it's going to be Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo, holding short, 27 right, right close traffic, full stop, taxi back.
Yep, exactly.
I think it's pretty quiet, so I'm going to go for it. Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo, holding short, 27 right, right close traffic, full stop, taxi back.
Perfect.
So 74 November Kilo, Gillespie Tower, close traffic approved, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for traffic, clear for takeoff, 734 November Kilo.
Yeah, you didn't need to see
Yeah.
all the rest. You
Yeah,
said
I
it
got
just fine.
tongue-tied and I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just say the whole thing.
Okay, lights, camera, action.
Yep, lights.
Lights on. Camera's good.
Cameras action.
Don't forget your mixture. That's your
mixture
action.
all the way, yeah.
Engine won't work so good on lean mixture.
Indeed.
only use your brakes if you need to for turning or slowing down. On the center line, good. Full power.
And full power.
Right rudder.
Right rudder.
Brakes off. Right.
Yep.
Heels on the floor.
Heels on the floor, yep.
Looking for 55.
And right there.
And rotate. Good. Climb out initially at 73, so you put your nose down just a bit. There you go.
Okay.
And once we have some altitude, we can climb at 70 or 80, but I usually wait for a while. So look at our options right now. Under 900 feet, we don't really have a lot of options here. We're just going to go as straight as we can.
Yep.
We're really not going to make the freeway at this point yet.
So the reason I have to use right rudder right now, is it because of a crosswind?
So no, we got all that left turn tendencies. We'll talk about that. Yeah,
I don't remember having to use this much rudder on 948 Golf.
He might have his rudder bent differently.
All right, making the turn.
The right rudder. There you go. I think, does the 88 Golf have a rudder trim?
Maybe.
It does, so that might be why.
Let's see, all the way north.
So 80 knots. So when you dip your wing, just make sure you don't pull your yoke back. Just put your left aileron and right rudder to turn that wing up. So left aileron,
Okay.
like this. Offset with right rudder, but keep your nose down like that.
Yep,
You
okay.
see, clear right, turn right. Good.
Yep. Clear right, turn right.
More right rudder. There you go. That'll keep you from slipping.
Cessna 4 November Kilo, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 27 right, 4 November Kilo.
Good. Come up to 16, nose down first, pitch down first, and then bring your power to about 2300. Level
Go
flight.
2300?
Yeah. About, well, we'll see how much we need it. It depends on the day. Maybe
Yeah.
2100 is good for 90 knots today.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow it a bit.
So we're looking at our landing point, or our aiming point, which is the numbers again,
Yep.
right? So as soon as you hit or beam the numbers right now, put in your carb heat comes on.
Carb heat
and
on.
First 10 degrees of flaps.
10 degrees flaps.
There you go. Start a descent.
Keep it about 2100. Remind me, when I'm here, am I supposed to be at slower RPMs?
No, this is fine. We're only
That's-
going down to 1500,
Okay,
so
that's true.
yeah. This descent rate's actually nice for right here, because you don't want to get too low too fast. 'Cause
Yep.
you take your time until you go around the mountain. But just keep a little slight descent, so you do to get down to 1500. Oh, good. You can always stay at 1600 right through here too. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
Sure you don't fixate on your instruments, so you're looking out the window, kind of getting a lay of the land, whatever you need. It's like make sure there's a lot of traffic that comes through here.
Traffic not available.
So once you're past the mountain, you can start turning your base. Bring it down to 80 knots. And descend 500 feet a minute once we get past this mountain a little bit. Good. Second degree of flaps come in. Good. Nice. Let's try to get 500 feet a minute at 80 knots to see what kind of power setting that takes. It should be about 1700, I think. Good, nice.
All right, that feels good.
Our runway, let's go ahead and turn in.
Turn.
It's a little bit ominous with this hill right here.
I know, yeah.
But it's okay to kind of hug it because there is other traffic on the other side sometimes,
Right.
so it's better to be a little tighter than too far out, right?
Okay.
Good, this looks really good.
Traffic not available.
All right, 3rd degrees of flaps. You'll see as you came around, now your numbers are pretty much in the middle of your windscreen already, right?
Yeah.
So nice roll, that was good. About 75 knots through here.
75, okay.
Yep.
So power a little bit more.
Or you can just put your nose down if you feel like you're a little high.
A little high, yeah.
Yep. So if you're high and slow, just put your nose down instead of putting power in, because then the power will bring you too far, what you want, right?
Right.
So bring the power back out a little bit, get 75. Got numbers in the windscreen, you got full flaps, fuel still on both. Carb heat's on, good.
Yep.
Power out a little bit more for a 500-foot descent. Bring your yoke back just a little bit, slow it down. That descent, there we go. Perfect. Numbers are still in the middle of the windscreen, so we're going to wait till they come under our cowling, then we're going to look all the way down the runway and just level off for a few seconds and then bring it all back.
Gillespie Tower, Ace 2, zip out.
Little notch of power, just a little teeny bit.
Ace 2, Gillespie Tower,
That's
maintain
good.
brake right, short
Okay, now bring it all out again.
right, clear to land when calm.
Right, picture approach.
Look all the way down the runway. Hold it back, hold it off. Just slowly bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Oh, a little hard, but that's okay. Because you didn't bring it back enough. So we're going to do a full stop. Brakes, and we're going to turn to the right this time.
Okay.
Not here. We'll go to the next one. Yeah, we don't want to force a...
Yeah.
There's enough taxiways here. We want to force a turn.
Yep.
Go off here.
All right.
Cessna 4 November Kilo, contact ground.
We'll go to ground, 4 Kilo. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Let you do it.
I saw you reaching for it. If you didn't
Yeah.
do it in like a second, I was going to do it.
Let's go past the whole bars again. So we're on the right, on the north side now. We're going to taxi via Charlie. So now we just say we're at Alpha Charlie.
Clean it up.
Or back to 27 right.
All right, carb heat in. Mixture back to about there.
Good.
Okay.
Go back to ground.
Go back to ground. Yep.
Open windows. That's on the checklist.
I'm gonna keep mine closed. I forgot about
That's
it. Yeah.
fine.
All right, so it's gonna be Gillespie ground, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo at Charlie Alpha taxi.
Just say back to 27 right.
Back to 27 right.
Or
okay.
taxi 27 right. What?
Gillespie ground, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo, Alpha Charlie, taxi backs to 27 right.
Cessna 734 November Kilo, Gillespie ground, runway 27 right, taxi via Charlie, cross, runway 17.
Taxi across via Charlie, cross 17 to 27 right, 4 November Kilo.
Perfect. All right, so this is Charlie right here to the right. This is 17. Sometimes they call it 17, sometimes they call it 35.
Okay.
Turn right here, follow that yellow line to the right. Light's still on, that's good.
Yep. I just feel like I'm all over the place with my radio calls today.
No, you're good. You're doing really good. Don't worry about it.
I was going to say, it's mostly just because you're taking in a lot of new information.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a lot being said. Luckily, it's not busy right now. This is a great time to do pattern work.
Yeah,
We would not have had
honestly.
this at Montgomery right now.
No, yeah. I'm really, really fortunate for
Saturday
this.
morning, yeah. I was trying to get Bryce one to go early, but I really wanted to go to the meeting. We pushed her off later.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, but I really want to get you in too, because I don't want you to have to go off too far. We felt bad that we kept pushing you off, but she's got a check right in a week, so
No, I know, yeah.
I just need to get her going. She's doing fine. I think she's going to be fine. Make sure your feet off the brakes.
Yep.
If you're going too fast, just bring your throttle back more. You could taxi easily with idle throttle. It'll move real nicely. It's like a car, right?
Yeah.
Guys doing a short
yeah,
approach.
short mile.
Those little RV guys, extras, always do fly like that.
I thought they couldn't fly over densely populated areas.
You can do that when in your airport, an airport environment.
Oh, you can do it as long as you're
different rules, yeah.
Okay. So as long as you're near an airport, basically, you're
Yeah,
okay?
you're in the airport environment, so the altitude restriction doesn't really count. They'll still bitch about it, but not breaking any rules. Still filming. You can go back and look at it.
Yeah. I'm glad we got everything from initial takeoff, too.
I have so many videos I got to look through. I just haven't had time.
Gillespie ground coming 285.
So there's my hangar where you were last night, right over there. That's where we were.
Yeah.
So if you come from my hangar with the plane, then you just taxi down here. It's super easy.
Yeah.
28515 to 27 right via Charlie.
I just wanted to give you a different sight picture on this side of the airport.
No, yeah, it's great. What time we at? Closing in on 10.
Ground Ace 2, Delta 2, back to taxi pad.
Ace 2, Gillespie ground, cross runway, correction, taxi via Delta Alpha.
Yeah, we'll try a touch and go next time so you can see what that's about.
Okay.
So the difference with the touch and go, like I said, if you land just like you landed, we're fine with our distance. And so instead of putting on brakes, we're gonna do carb heat on and full power and flaps all the way up and take off.
Okay. So are we doing that one on this one?
Yeah, we'll do that one on this
Okay.
one. We'll give it a shot and see how it goes. This right runway just takes a long time to go all the way around. A lot of landings in.
And about here?
Yep.
All right. Keep it about 1,000.
We'll ask for the same thing, right? Close traffic, full stop, taxi back.
And we are
No,
doing,
I'm sorry, we're doing touch and go. Just,
right close traffic, taxi and go.
just ask
touch and
for
go?
a touch. Yeah, you can just ask for a right close traffic.
Right close traffic, and do I need to specify touch and go?
You can say touch and go just to let him know. Otherwise, he'll probably give us another landing, and we'll have to ask for a touch and go, and he'll say for the option.
Okay. Let's see. So switch back over to tower.
Yep.
So it'll be Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 734, November Kilo, holding short 27 right, right close traffic, touch and go.
There you go.
Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 734, November Kilo, holding short, runway 27 right, right close traffic, touch and go.
734 November Kilo, Gillespie Tower, hold position.
Stay hold position.
Hold position, 4 November Kilo.
That's because that guy's not quite off enough for him to release us. If he was further out, he'd release it. But at least on this side, you can actually see your final.
Yeah.
Because our position's
Yeah,
better
that
here,
helps.
so he's just going to wait for that guy to get out of our way a little bit more before he lets us go. So he would have said hold short 27 right, you need to repeat back, hold short 27 right. He just said hold position, and you said it perfectly back.
Okay.
And if they don't like it, they'll tell you.
Cessna 4 Papa, 1 able, turn right crosswind. Cessna 8 Tango Bravo, correction. Cessna 8 Tango Bravo, 1 able, turn right crosswind.
Turning crosswind, 8 Tango Bravo.
Cessna 07 Delta, contact SoCal departure, have safe flight.
Thanks, contact SoCal 1607 Delta.
Cessna 4 November Kilo, wind calm, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff, make right close traffic.
Clear for takeoff, right close traffic, 4 November Kilo.
Perfect. Lights,
When
camera,
you want
action.
full uniform, do you want to fly around the ridge
Lights,
or
camera,
make sure
action.
approach? It's your
Yep.
choice,
Lights,
wind calm.
camera, action.
Camera, action. Yeah, just make sure you put your mixture in.
Runway 27 right, clear to land.
27 right, clear to land, running 1 for uniform. Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 5495 Delta, 2500 east of Montgomery, and Quebec, requesting 2
Takes off. Yep.
Cessna 495 Delta, Gillespie Tower, make left traffic, runway 27 left.
Left traffic 27 left, and it's just be touch and goes 95 Delta.
Rotate.
Yep.
And 73. Yep. You keep your center line really nicely. Most new students are like all over the place, but I can tell because it's your sim.
Yep.
If you can do that on your sim, you can do it in a plane because sims are way harder, I think.
Yeah, the rudder control is super squirrely.
It is.
And when you want full uniform traffic ahead, midfield right downwind.
A little more right rudder. Gotta bring your nose back around.
Departure.
There you go. Nice.
Looking 1 for uniform.
80 knots. Looks good. You're doing okay back there, Victoria?
Yup, I'm still alive.
Good.
Pulling up Papa, Gillespie Tower, make straight in, runway 27 right.
All right, past 900, so gonna lift it.
Yep. There. See the traffic over there?
Yep.
So we are clearing him. We can turn now. That's what we really want to look for, that our traffic in front is off our wing, behind our wing. Otherwise you don't turn yet because you'll cut them off. More right rudder. There you go. You can feel it, right? You feel the
Yeah,
loss of the pull?
I'm bad with rudders.
Yeah. Well, you'll get better. Climb at 80 knot climb.
Take approved.
Bring your yoke back a little bit
yep.
more.
Gillespie Tower, 28515 ready, 27 right, you're straight out departure.
Actually, we could do 90 when it's hot like this. That's fine. Lift your wing again. Don't put your nose up. There you go. Now turn right. Yeah, there's a Bravo shelf right there, so we don't...
Yep, don't want to get too...
Follow Mooney right base, runway 27 right, clear touch and go.
Touch and go number 2, 27 right.
Touch and go, number 2, 27 right, 4 November kilo.
Perfect. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, you don't want to go too far north there because of that Bravo.
Right.
So just make sure you kind of just come over these lakes right here is good on this runway, or this airport. Bring it back down to 90 knots. Nice. Nice level off. That was really good. Look at your aiming spot there.
Yep. We're about A-beam. Is it A-beam or a beam?
A beam.
A beam. Okay.
Yeah.
So about 90 knots.
Okay, there's your landing, your aiming spot. So go ahead and put your carb heat on.
Carb heat on.
10 degrees,
and 10 degrees flaps.
And go down. You can either stay to 1600 or go down to 15, wherever you want.
Okay.
So we were number 2. I don't know where number 1 is.
He's doing the turn.
And if we don't see him, we can always ask for, we don't just say we don't have our number 1. Can you call my base?
They're doing the turn right now.
Go around the mountain?
Yeah, they're coming round. They're like...
Do you see him?
I don't.
Okay, just stay 090. I'm just going to call real quick. Oh, I got him right there now. So you see him right over the street. So when he passes your wing, then we're okay to turn our base. Otherwise, we want to extend our downwind out till we turn. And if you didn't see him, you just call them and say, call our base, and they'll tell you when to turn base.
Okay. And
about should be at
to do it?
About 80 knots here.
Turn base.
There we go.
Do I need to say it?
Turn your base, 4 number kilo. I don't know what the big hurry was, but okay.
And you said I need to be about 80 knots here on this part?
Yep.
Okay, and we'll go for second level flaps.
All about just power control for the airspeed you want.
Second notch flaps.
Yep, and then start your descent.
Delta Charlie, hold short 27 right. Early red cross wind northbound.
About 500-foot descent should work out. Maintain your heading of 180.
Number 5 Delta, turn left base.
And we're doing a touch and go on this one, right?
Yep.
Cessna floating over Papa, change to runway 27 left. Number 2 follow.
So you always want to look at final
left,
before you come into it. Make sure it's clear.
An aircraft at the run-up area for runway 27 right. Say a call sign again.
Experimental RB 198 Delta Charlie.
About 75 knots here. This is looking good. You can bring in your third notch of flaps when you're ready.
Right, Delta Charlie, expedite, runway 27 right, crisp takeoff.
Do I need to be level off for flaps?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Expediting 27
They're notch
he's,
flaps?
he's rolling.
Up 1 over Kilo, 1 departure, departure Bravo.
Say 4 number kilo.
4 November kilo.
So he's just telling you that guy's taking off, but you're still clear to land is what he's saying. So he's just kind of alerting you that there's a plane on the runway. If he doesn't take off, then we're going to have to go around, but he'll take off before we get there.
But we're also
Right,
planning
this
to do
looks really good. Get on the center line, little more right rudder, line it back up. There you go. Nice descent again. Just check everything. Fuel's on both. Make sure it's rich. Carb heat's on. 30 degrees of flaps. Yeah, he's already way off. Just keep the numbers in the windscreen. Down to about 70 knots. So maybe bring power out more. If it's not out all the way, bring your yoke back just a touch. We'll slow you down. The power out all the way now?
Yep.
Okay. So we have the runway pretty much made at this angle. Just keep looking at the numbers.
Okay.
Number 1.
And that's perfect. This is a perfect approach. This is looking beautiful. Your nose down. There you go. Nice.
And when do I put
right,
it throttle?
Right here. Look all the way down the runway. Not yet. We're going to land first. Look all the way down the runway. Oh, you bring your yoke back. Slowly.
Yep.
There you go. Now line it back on the runway.
Yep.
Okay, flaps up.
Carb heat in.
Carb heat in. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
And full power right rudder.
Full power right rudder.
Brakes off. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Nice. So when you're on the runway, just do really light rudders because you don't want to do squirrely stuff.
Yeah.
It looks good. 55 knots. Take off. Nice. That's a touch and go.
All right.
Beautiful. Woo.
Paying attention to right rudder.
We'll do another one of those. 10 o'clock, we still have time. That was excellent. You're really good control on your approaches, are very stabilized.
Thanks.
That really helps for a nice landing.
Still doing okay back there, Victoria?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty. Just holler if something's wrong.
Yeah, we just keep an eye on that guy that he doesn't get in our way.
Yep.
Want to make sure we're still at 27 right. Sometimes you can look back, make sure you don't drift off the runway. So look back at your runway. You're kind of drifting a little bit left, just come a little right.
Caution, you're drifting south.
Yeah.
Yep.
Returning for number 2, thank you. All right, right rudder. Go ahead, turn. More right rudder.
Yep.
There you go.
Wow, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, you can feel the difference. You're slipping this.
Charlie, frequency change approved.
Don't want to slip it.
Audit.
Level off at 360.
Cessna 4 November Kilo, runway 27 right, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 4 November Kilo.
27 right.
27 right, 4 November Kilo.
7 left, clear touch and go.
Go ahead, turn right.
November, Cessna 495 Delta, clear 27 left, touch and go.
A little more right rudder.
Papa, contact ground, good day.
Contact ground. Keep climbing out about 90.
Yep.
A little more back pressure. Good to get us up there. There we go, almost there. That noise is annoying. Watch your altitude. Level off at 1600.
Oh,
1, 2,
yep.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like a very small sweet spot on this plane.
Gillespie ground, clear November 20 Charlie Delta, taxi
Ground.
Safari East to circle our fuel with Quebec.
Contact ground 121.7.
Gillespie Tower, Bonanza 494 Sierra, and run
Looking at our hanging spot there, coming up.
right down with departure.
And we're already cleared to land, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yep.
27 right, clear off.
Without a beam,
Yep, car beat on.
car beat on,
10 degrees
10
of
degrees
flaps.
flaps.
Yep, there you go. And on our next one, I think we'll switch to the left runway. Try that for a couple touch and goes, okay?
Okay.
Different sight picture because it's quite a bit skinnier.
Someone has this at 10:30, right? Is
Yeah,
it
Bryce.
one of your students? Okay, yeah, Bryce.
Bryce and I have it. I'm just going to be in this plane all darn day today.
I'm a little slow, aren't I?
Yeah, that's okay. So when you're slow and you can come down a little bit too, then you can fix both just by descending a little bit, right?
Right.
So you don't always need more power. You could use your pitch instead.
So I can be about 500 right now, even?
500.
1500, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, start base.
Yeah, here, I don't like to use landmarks because you should get used to your pattern process. But on this side, if you just turn on this road, it's pretty good.
Got it. Let's see a little bit more.
Just going to request a left after this touch and go, okay? Gillespie Tower 734 November Kilo, requesting left traffic after this touch and go.
1 Kilo, roger.
That's just to let him know that he can space people if he has to.
Got it. Second notch of flaps.
Yep. Keep your descent. Bring your power out a little bit more so you get that descent there.
Traffic not available.
Alright, and full flaps.
Yep. Just keep the numbers in your windscreen
Yep.
again.
About, let's see, we're falling a little bit, so I'll give it a little bit more.
You're getting the feel of it, right? So
Yep.
I can tell you fly a sim because you already kind of know when you need more power. So that's really intuitive. A lot of new students don't have that yet. Take a while to get that. That guy's crossing the runway, so we just want to make sure he always makes it all the way across.
Okay. A little fast probably right. Should be about 70
Yeah, about
here.
75. Yeah, 70. About 500 feet a minute descent still, so
Bonanza 904
bring your
Sierra,
power back and
traffic
bring your yoke
11
back.
o'clock,
It'll
4 miles
fix
opposite
both.
direction, altitude case 3,100,
There you go.
top unknown.
904 Sierra, liquid traffic.
Get too slow, just put your nose down a bit because you have the runway really made
Yep,
here.
yep.
Got your numbers right there. You just can't land in this area.
904 Sierra,
Yep.
if you remain north of Lake Jennings, you should
Little
be
bit of power.
Good. I'll bring your power all the way.
All the
Just
way
keep
out,
those
yep.
numbers where they are.
Roger, 904 Sierra,
So you're
904 Sierra,
Cali,
yeah,
look
we're
all the way
looking
down the runway now.
All the way
Level
down.
it off for a minute. And
Yep.
now ease it back. Just ease it back. Slow, slow, ease it back. You got to ease it back a little bit more.
yeah.
Right.
Alright,
Flaps up,
heat
heat
in,
in, flaps up, full power.
Full
go.
power.
Right rudder.
Right rudder.
Brakes off. There you go. Nice. Yeah, you got to keep those brakes off, dude.
Yep.
Just pretend that you're having to pay for those brake pads. All right, 60, 55,
yep,
climb up.
we're
There you
good.
go. Nice job. So now we're still going to go out 27 left, or 27 heading. 270.
But we're going to do a left turn.
We're going to do a left turn. We're going to go all the way out to the freeway, to the, what's it called, 125.
Okay.
Only go to the left side. We're only going to climb up to 1,400 feet on this side. So 80 knot climb.
Phone over kilo, change 227 left, make left close traffic.
Left close traffic, 27 left, 1 kilo, thank you. All right, go ahead and climb out 80 knots, a little more back pressure. We want to get some altitude on these takeoffs.
Right.
There we go.
Got distracted by the radio call.
Yep, that's all right. That happens. So we're looking out there.
Okay, there's
plane
125.
Just past our wing, but we're going to go all the way out to the freeway on
Phone
this
over
side.
kilo, number 2, follow Cessna midfield, runway 27 left, clear touch and go.
Did I say it?
Number 2, touch and go on 27 left, 4 November Kilo.
That's what I'm trying to do. You know, turn to the right. When you get on the freeway, you can turn left and still keep climbing up at 80 knots.
Yep.
We're trying to get to 1,400 before we go over all these houses. So you see how there's ridges and there's valleys?
Yep.
We want to turn down the valleys, not over the ridges. So just
Got
go
it.
up one of the valleys.
Gillespie Tower, Cessna.
Level off at 1,400.
Juliet Whiskey is level 3,000, going to overfly your airspace.
Go ahead and turn in over here on this valley.
Yep.
Okay, so I always try to get here where I'm bringing my power back at 1,400 feet before I go over these houses because they file lawsuits and everything and they get bitchy. So same thing on this side, except we're 1,400 feet. 90 knots. And we're number 2, so we're looking for our number 1, which is just in front of us
Yep,
here.
just in front of us. They're starting to turn.
Don't see them yet. Oh, there they are. Wings up. Base leg. Got them now. Oh, we still do the
Yep.
same parallel to the runway.
Yep.
And we're this side, we're really going to work on that 45-degree base leg because you can't really do it on that side because of the hill. So we're just not going to turn our base until our landing spot's about 45 degrees off of us, okay?
Okay.
So, and then also that guy has to be past our wing
Before we turn
in.
base.
Yes, correct. About. So look at our aiming spot there coming up on the 27s.
So we're about a beam right now.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and carb heat on.
Carb heat on, 10 degrees flaps.
Right, and then watch that. And now you can start your descent at 500 feet a minute on this side. So look for our traffic. He's coming over the freeway right now.
Yep.
He is past us.
Yep.
We're going to go out just a little further till we get that 45-degree angle. It's kind of hard to know exactly where that is, but you should be at 500 feet descent right now.
A little bit.
Yep, there you go. Bring your nose down more. There you go. Good. That's about 45 degrees there. If you look back at your landing spot, go ahead and turn your base.
Awesome, that's what I practiced last
Sorry.
night. I was like 45 degrees is like midway between these mountains, this
Yeah.
little tiny one.
Again, I try not to look at the
yeah,
landscape because you're going to do 45 at every airport that doesn't have a special
Yeah.
feature like that.
yeah.
Just keep your 500-foot descent
Yep.
and 2nd degrees of flaps.
2nd degrees flaps, here we go.
Got carb heats on,
Carb
fuels
heat
on
is on,
both. Make
yep.
sure it's rich. Final is clear.
Papa, contact SoCal departure.
Contact SoCal 60 Papa.
Kind of
Start
have
turning
the, yeah, you kind of get the sight picture of when to start turning. You'll get it.
Cessna 3 Juliet
feel of
Whiskey,
it.
traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles opposite direction, altitude case 3,500.
So same thing on this side. Keep those numbers in the middle of your windscreen. 30 degrees of flaps. Yeah.
And we're doing full stop on this one, right?
Then we can do a touch and go if we land before the
Okay.
733 Juliet Whiskey, Gillespie Tower.
crossing numbers. Sounds like someone might be Nordo here, so we'll see. All right, just keep the numbers so a little less power. 70 knots right here.
Cessna 3 Juliet Whiskey, how do you hear this transmission?
70 knots, perfect. Keep it in your windscreen.
Yep.
Nose down, looking good, looking good. Power's out all the way.
Yep, power's out all the way.
All right, over the numbers. Look
Yep.
all the way down the runway. Level off for a second. Let it start to sink, and now slowly bring it back. Bring it back. Not too much. Bring it back. Bring it back. All right.
I think we're too far on this one.
We can go.
Oh, we can go?
Yeah,
Okay.
flaps up. Full power, go. Brakes off. Hit
Yep.
those brakes off.
Yeah.
And lift up. There
Yep.
we go. Nice. If you were solo, you would stop.
Yeah.
You're okay. Right rudder. There we go. Nice.
That's perfect.
Nice. So that time you brought it back a little too aggressively.
Yeah.
So on
Trying to
your
get a feel.
flare, it's level for a minute, then you'll see your nose start to drop like this. Then just slowly bring it back, but consistently bring it back slowly, right?
Right.
Not like aggressive.
Left downwind Cessna in the pattern 1,400.
You saw both your kidneys back there? You didn't lose one on that one?
Yeah, nope, still have my teeth too.
Good.
So every teeth good.
Good.
27 left, clear to scale. We also got a 76549
All right, all the way to the freeway.
Yep.
November Kilo number 2, follow Cessna midfield, runway 27 left, clear touch and go.
Following Cessna number 2, 27 left, touch and go, 4 November Kilo.
Good. All right, keep the climb at 80 knots. So bring 80 knots. Bring your yoke back more.
Yeah.
Trying to get higher, quicker here.
Right
There we
down
go.
the runway 27 right, clear takeoff.
27 right, clear for takeoff. 901 go.
See, I overshot on that one.
That's okay. 80 knots, bring your yoke back just a bit so we get up to that 1400. Then
Yep.
we can start to turn. Yeah, not too aggressively. Go ahead and turn.
Okay, go ahead and turn.
Start putting your nose down, level
Yeah,
up to
down,
1400.
got a little faster. Oh, and a little higher.
A little harder on this side sometimes. So if you climb out at 80 on this side, you'll definitely make 1400 by the time you hit the runway. Or
Got it.
the freeway. I'll say, two more and we'll call it a day.
Are you sure? I just don't want to delay Bryce at all.
Fine. We have time. It only takes about 5 minutes per pattern.
Okay.
Okay, 90 knots, get back down to 1400. We've already been cleared to land, correct?
Number 2, yes, we are cleared to land on 27 right.
Or 27 left?
Or 27 left, yes.
I want you to do a go around on this one, so we're gonna come in for your regular landing like you've been doing.
But we're not going to
But
land it.
before I let you touch down, I'm just gonna say go around. And you're gonna put your carb heat, your full throttle first with your carb heat,
Okay.
right? Bring your flaps only up to 20,
Okay.
okay? Try to maintain center line with your rudder. Again, you're gonna need more right rudder. All right? And the next one will be a full stop landing.
A beam,
Beam,
10
yep.
degrees, carb heat.
Carb heat, yep. Start your descent. On
Start
this side, you definitely want to start your descent, beam the numbers, or you're going to come in way too high. Our number 1 is off our wing
Yep.
now, so we're good.
So we could start the turn, but
We
not
have
yet.
another one up here. I don't
Another-
know if he's... Tower 4 November Kilo is 9 X-ray Tango also in the pattern, turning base.
Cessna 4 November Kilo negative, you're number 1.
Roger that, thank you, 4 November Kilo. See, I wasn't sure because he's looking like he's turning base right now.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Southwest of Vermont Capitan 3800.
I think I heard him, but I just never hurts to ask.
With information, Quebec.
Right, about 70 to
Taking a
75
Bravo
knots
Gillespie
here.
Tower, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite
Second
direction,
degree of the
altitude
flaps.
3,900. Make straight in, runway 27 right, report 3 mile final.
Ready to runway 27
That
right.
descent, that looks perfect. Final is clear.
8 Tango Bravo.
And about now?
Yep. Especially with the
separation.
parallel runways, I tend to turn a little earlier than later just because I don't want to overtake the other one.
Stage 2 traffic over Lake Jennings northeastbound, Alton Gates 4,100.
There's a cannabis sign right there, that billboard right there.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what Steve was talking about, or we were
Okay.
talking about last night.
Yep.
All right, just keep
Stage
the
2
numbers
additional
in
traffic
your
just north
windscreen.
of that traffic that you just have in sight at 4,000.
30 degrees of flaps.
30 degrees. Yep.
Looking for the second traffic issue.
A little over, aren't I?
We got the traffic inside.
That's pretty good.
Stating about Roger, runway 27 right, clear touch and go, then make right close traffic.
Clear for touch and go, and then right close traffic, 8 Tango Bravo.
It's fast.
Yeah, we're coming in a little high, so this is why a go around would be a good idea.
Go
So go
around.
ahead and go around full power, carb heat.
20
Only
degrees.
to 20.
Stating about Bravo, permitted.
And you want to get a positive rate of climb,
Okay.
good airspeed, and stay center line.
So another one echo
Perfect.
traffic.
That was perfect.
Directly behind you and above you at 4,500.
Can I go ahead for next level flaps?
Yes, once you get a positive rate of climb,
Okay.
bring it to 10.
Oh.
Do you feel that drop?
Yep.
Yeah. So again, positive rate of climb, good airspeed, bring it to 0. Good,
Bring it
now
to
we're climbing.
Stating Bravo,
Good.
will maintain the forward speed.
Let's see how we really got that drop there.
Yeah.
So you just want to make sure you have it.
Oh,
Positive
climb
rate
it.
of climb,
Sorry.
climb at 80. There we go. Just kind of make sure we're not drifting. We look good. There's our number 1 right there.
Yep. There they are.
So we'll ask for a full stop this time. That was excellent.
All right.
Oh, I see it.
Yep.
Cessna 905 Delta, runway 27 left, clear touch and go.
So 80 knots, climb up more.
Yeah.
More back pressure. There we go.
Cessna 905 Delta, runway 27 left, clear touch and go.
27 left, clear touch and go, 905 Delta.
Start the turn.
Yep. And just asking for a full stop this time.
Okay. I can do that when we're after our other turn,
Yeah,
right?
whenever we're ready.
Yeah.
Keep climbing at 80 knots.
Cessna 901 Echo traffic and trail.
Or, sorry, level
in
off,
direction
sorry.
4,500 Cessna.
I'm off at 1400.
Copy, I'm turning north, 901 Echo.
And go ahead and turn downwind. Good. You can ask him now before he calls for your touch and go.
So Gillespie Tower, Skyhawks,
4 November Kilo, requesting full stop.
Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo, requesting full stop landing 27 left.
Up 1 November Kilo, Awakayo base, number 2, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Number 2 for 27 left, clear to land 4 November Kilo.
And you can say you'll call base.
905 Delta traffic ahead to your
Not
right,
that
final
work,
for the
but
parallel
it's good.
runway
Okay,
Cessna.
90 knots, level 1400.
got a little low.
He's going to call our base, so we just stay on our downwind till he tells us to turn. Got 2 people coming in, this is why he's doing that.
Tower, you want to straight in?
Hey, from
90 knots.
we'll cancel IFR this time.
Delta Papa, Roger, FR cancellation
Level,
received, and reduce the
1400.
Papa speed number 2, follow Cessna 2 mile final, runway 27 right, clear line.
Good.
A little bit that way, so a little bit
Yeah.
over.
Number 2, 6 rate up top.
Alright, 80 at 1400.
Tower, Cessna November 172 Whiskey
So this is good, he's actually extending because now you're going to get a different sight picture. Right.
27 right for landing.
Gonna boost yours on mine. There we go.
172 Whiskey Alpha, Gillespie Tower, make straight in, runway 27 right, report 3 mile final, and confirm you have Quebec.
Alright, a beam, carb heat, and 10 degrees.
Yeah, but stay at 1400 feet when you are extended like this, so we're just going to stay at 1400 feet until he tells us to turn, then we'll do the rest of our pattern procedure.
There's
Okay?
the other guy right there, probably.
Yeah, but he's got somebody else too. Yeah, I think that's him, but I'm not positive.
Cessna 4 November Kilo, traffic over crest for the parallel runway, Learjet 3100.
They're looking for traffic.
Do you want to get those for us?
I'm looking for traffic, 4 November Kilo. He's over here somewhere, a little jet coming in
Oh
for
yeah,
the right,
see,
hauling butt. Sometimes they forget to call a base, so we'll just kind of cruise out here for a bit, and I'll call him in a second if he doesn't.
125, like to continue following. Police 1, Gillespie Tower, transition approved, Gillespie altimeter 2991. Police 1, thanks.
Towers, 4 November Kilo, approved for base turn.
4 November Kilo, negative, I'll call you base.
Oh, roger that. Thank you, 4 November Kilo. He's going to let the jet come in then. So
Okay.
we're just stay at cruise, this is perfect, because we don't want to get too far. But we just want to stay at 1400, and we'll just kind of go slow like you're doing.
Yeah, that's 75.
That guy's going way faster than we are, so he's going to...
Oh yeah, wow.
Kilo, base your discretion. Caution wake turbulence for the parallel runway as a Learjet at 15 mile final.
Jet inside, 400 kilo turning base, 27 left. He's going to come after us, so we're just going to watch for some brake turbulence. We'll see where he lands. So go ahead and start your rest of your procedure. You're a little far out, so maybe not a 500-foot descent. See the jet right there?
Yeah.
Look at your runway as you come around.
Cessna 34 Quebec, Gillespie Tower, taxi up to and
Go
hold
ahead and
short
turn
runway
in.
27 right.
Okay, turning in.
Hold short 27 right, 34 Quebec.
And
Gillespie Tower, Cirrus November 280, Charlie Delta.
I don't know why he extended us so much.
Cirrus 30, Charlie Delta, Gillespie
Alright, so
Tower.
get lined up
hold
with your
position,
center
number
line
2 for
now.
departure.
Charlie Delta holding.
And we'll just watch where he lands. We're probably going to land way before he does.
Bravo, change 2 runway 27
should I
left.
go for flaps? To 30?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Just checking. I wasn't
Well,
sure
you're
with
kind
the
of far
carrier.
out, so it's kind of a judgment call at this point, but you can do 30, it's fine, you're already there, so
Okay.
just keep your descent. Yeah, when it's extended, sometimes you can wait till you're 30 degrees till you're a little closer, because now you have a lot of drag, so it's going to
Yeah.
be a little more power to keep you up here, but nothing's wrong with that. This is nice and
Cessna 2
stabilized.
Whiskey Alpha, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Keep those
2
numbers in
departures,
your
departure level.
windscreen.
2 Whiskey Alpha, 2 departure
perfect.
prior to my arrival, clear to land. I had 3,000 descending at this time.
He's probably going to land on the 1,000-foot markers, that's usually where they're going for.
Police
Okay.
1, Roger,
And we're
there's
gonna land
traffic
before
over
that,
Preston
so
down
we should be good
2,900
with it.
Cessna.
Wake turbulence shouldn't be an issue. And
Cessna 95
right there.
Delta, number 2, follow Cessna half mile final, runway 27 left, clear touch and go.
7 left, clear touch go.
About 70 knots now, so bring your power out a little bit
Bravo,
more.
number
Keep
3,
your
follow Cessna
nose
mid-steer, runway
down.
27 left, clear touch and
lined
go.
up, looks good.
Number 3, clear for touch and go on runway.
Those numbers right where they are.
Clear, 8 at the top, left at the end, contact ground, good day.
Going to ground at the end, thanks, shut the pop.
34 Quebec, wind calm, and runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff, and make a right downwind departure.
Nose down.
Quebec, clear takeoff, runway 27 right.
A little more ominous on this side just because you have all this
Yeah.
dirt, but you just keep aiming for those numbers. You're doing really good.
A little squirrely there.
Gillespie Tower, Asher 1, answer base south departure.
Right here, look all the way down the runway and
Yep.
just level off first,
Yep.
like that, and then ease it back. Just ease it back. Nice and slow.
aiming.
A little more right rudder.
Gillespie Tower.
Nice.
You can hover taxi number 3,
All right.
clear for
Did
takeoff,
it.
southbound, approved wind calm.
I'll help you with the brakes. We can go to the next.
Yeah, to D3.
Yep.
Deep breath.
Yeah, we never want to slam on your brakes.
November
So.
Kilo, left Delta 3, contact ground.
Left on Delta 3, contact ground, 4 November Kilo.
00 Charlie Delta, twin Cessna upwind is also right down departure, runway 27
We want to
right,
go
clear for
just
takeoff.
past these whole bars because that jet's going to be taxiing in front of us here. So we're just going to just pass
Gillespie
down
Tower, Aero
right
38,
here.
444,
Little
27
more,
right,
just
run
a little bit more.
request, takeoff.
Right there's good.
03
Good.
444 Gillespie Tower, hold
Windows
short, runway 27 right, say direction of flight.
All right, clean it up.
Downwind departure.
Off.
3, 444.
And make
0444,
sure.
hold short, runway 27 right.
Yep, there.
Hold short 27 right, 3844.
Go to
Police 1
ground.
traffic outfield left Cessna on the pattern 1300.
For 71030.
All right. Do I go ahead and call?
Transient parking
He's
next to the big
someone's
white
talking.
building
Yeah.
and taxi to Sky Harbor,
And
Alpha.
you can just say we're at Delta 3 because we have that sign right there. Wait till he talks back.
Sierra, Gillespie ground, taxi up to and hold for the taxiway Delta.
Okay, hold, go up to Delta and hold short, 603 Sierra.
Keep it on 1,000.
Clear 8, Hotel Papa, continue via Delta, Bravo, cross runway 35.
Cross 35 on Delta and Bravo into high performance for 638 at the bottom.
Gillespie ground, Skyhawk 734 November Kilo on Delta 3, taxi back to +1.
Cessna 734 November Kilo, Gus ground. Pass behind the Lear, off your right, then taxi via Delta, Alpha, departing.
Behind the Lear, taxi via Delta Alpha back to +1. 4 November Kilo.
Yep, I didn't think he'd let us cut that guy off.
Yeah, worth a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, those jet guys don't get happy, are not happy if our little planes cut
Yeah.
them off.
That's a cool looking jet.
I think that's Mike Borden. He owns High Performance Aircraft. Mike? Yeah, looks like him.
That's pretty.
Any of the HPs are usually his.
What's the rental rate on something like that? Probably
I
like
don't
$1,000
know.
an hour.
Yeah, so just watch. You could get a little turbulence,
turbulent.
still.
Yep.
Not too much. I mean, unless he really steps on it, you should be.
Gillespie Tower,
Smell the jet fuel.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Display at the terminal. Like to take Delta back to Allen Airways.
November 7904 Hotel Gillespie Ground, taxi via Delta 5, Delta cross runway 35.
4 minutes to spare.
Yep.
Roger,
Good timing.
Yeah, when it's my own student, it's not it's so critical, but
November 1,
I wanted you to be able to get a go around in there today, so that was good. We got everything in?
We did. Thank you.
27 left on taxiway Bravo.
Landed in a go round.
November 03 Sierra, Gillespie Ground.
03 Sierra, say again please, sorry.
November 03 Sierra, taxi via Delta Bravo, hold short
so where do I
runway
go in?
27 left on
We're gonna go in just past the fuel island
the
right
fuel.
there, yeah.
Okay, I'm on Delta and I'm going to taxi on Delta and I'm going to hold short of Bravo going west as 03 Sierra.
Sierra 904 Hotel, hold your
I'm
position.
on the center line, aren't I?
Yep.
It's about this next one right here?
Yep, oh, that's
Alright.
good.
Sierra 904 Hotel, follow that Cessna there. Taxi on Delta behind the Cessna, then taxi via
I know
Delta
when Echo's
cross
gone,
runway
so it
35.
makes it a little easier to come through here.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is tight.
Well, it's usually in one space, but I don't know, someone didn't park it in the right spot.
And where was I? Was I on here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so right.
Okay, yeah. Yep, there's the twin engine, right?
Follow the yellow line.
And 03 Sierra is
Trying to run over the
to
chains, that's good, perfect.
Gillespie Grand, what do you want to know from here? Yeah, 03 Sierra.
November 03 Sierra, cross runway 27
Guys having
left
a hard
and
time?
27 right on taxiway Bravo, continue Charlie parking.
I would just go
November
past our
03 Sierra, Gillespie Ground.
guys at 0 to 0, whatever.
Gillespie
Chunk,
Ground,
so
understand
right
you
there,
want
right?
A little further.
03 Sierra to
About
hold short of Delta
here?
4.
Yeah, right about there.
November
It takes a
03
little
Sierra,
time to
cross
push
runway
it back.
27 left and 27 right on Bravo, continue Charlie to parking.
and then just lean it out, right?
So what's your
Sorry,
checklist
it's hard
say?
to hear, and I'm going to be on Bravo, and I'm cleared to
Shut down.
cleared to
Avionics
27
off.
left and 27